Good morning. This is Mark Harrison with Sewer Line Check Professionals. I am here at 2906 3rd Street in Santa Monica, and I am preparing to perform a video examination of the main sewer line here on the property for Auntie Jen. Now, the main sewer line is the portion of the waste drainage piping that is exterior to the structure. It lies underground and connects the building drain line system to the public sewer. The building drain line system then is the portion or portions of the waste drainage piping that is underneath or interior to the structure. Our examination today is not focused on the building drain line system, so if further evaluation is desired regarding the building drain line system, a licensed plumbing contractor should be contacted, or a specialty building drain line video examination can be set up through our office. So I'm going to be performing my examination today from a 4-inch cleanout I've located here in the sub area. This is near the center of the building, just as you come in to the crawl space or sub area from our lower level laundry area here. Come in past your water heater, and just inside, you look down, you'll see this pipe sticking up. Now, somebody had just simply shoved this plastic bag down in there to seal it off to keep the sewer gases from coming up. Not a proper cap, so definitely should have a more standard cap installed. But what this is going to do is it's going to drop us in and start running towards the front of the structure. You can't really make it out here because it's dark, but you've got all your building drain pipes coming together and dropping down there, and then we are going to run out the front of the building about 50 feet or so from this access where we get to the main sewer line that begins outside the building. Now, as I had described, I had mentioned that the building drain system here under the structure is not really the focus of today's examination, but because we are pushing through a good portion of it, and there's really no other way to get a look at this, I'm going to comment on its condition and recommend that one should consult a licensed plumbing contractor to get an idea. At least use this video, could be used as a visual aid to verify the condition of these original drain lines that are fairly deep below grade here under the structure. Definitely in a situation where these original cast iron pipes under the building are failing. You see the root intrusions coming into the line. See all this sludge and debris build up, a lot of grease. We've knocked out a lot of debris with our camera already. We've ran the camera once. Make sure we're going to be able to get through. We see all this debris and water sitting here along the bottom of the pipe. That sitting in those areas is going to really accelerate the deterioration of the line. You see here we're as much as probably 3 inches deep in some areas between the water and the debris. A lot of grease in this line too, which is going to make it very difficult for us to be able to see. We just can't get the camera cleaned off this way. Hopefully we'll be able to see a little better once we get to the sewer line. But as you can see, this entire run of cast iron here into the building is basically beyond its useful service life, time to be upgraded. Alright, so here at about almost up to the clay here. Alright, so right here at 50 feet, you can see here we're changing from the cast iron building drain to the vitrified clay piping material. Now this is the beginning of our main sewer line. Now, unfortunately, this is about as clean as I'm going to be able to get the camera with all the grease and debris in this line and what we have to push through to get here. So we'll look at things the best we can. I don't see that there's any damage in this clay. The clay looks to be in pretty good shape, actually. Really need to find something to knock some of this sludge off the camera. And we're seeing some root intrusions here in the clay. And coming in at these joint areas. That's a pretty common condition in these older clay pipes. Normally we're suggesting that these roots can be maintained with regular sewer line cleanings, but if they're left unmaintained for extended periods, they can create blockages. They can also damaged the pipe or the joints. I'm just going to move as slow as necessary to see as best as we can. So unfortunately, under today's conditions, it's just really hard to see. Let's see if we can rinse off a little better in our public sewer here. So we drop down into city sewer here. I'm going to work the camera back and forth a little bit, see if we can get it a little bit cleaner. Better. It's just grease on the lens. Picked up going through all that water and sludge and cast iron. Now, I'm fairly satisfied with what I can see. That I can tell there's no obvious damage here in the clay. So the clay looks to be in pretty good shape, but that old cast iron under the building is pretty bad condition. So I'll be recommending a qualified and reputable plumbing contractor to get out here and give estimates on what it's going to take to upgrade any portions of the building drain lines under the structure that would need it. And make sure that all the proper components are put in place for a safe and normal operating system. Alright, so with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the video portion of the examination for today. Please do refer to the written report for the description of the final findings and recommendations for today's examination. This is Mark Harrison, the Sewer Line Check Professionals. Thank you very much and have a pleasant day.